So the first step in our frog pond habitat is basically to prep the background of the collage. So I've got a paper plate here and I've literally just put some blue and green paint onto the plate there. So I'm just going to basically do about a third of it is going to be green at the bottom. So just painting that all across, just like this. I'm going to tilt the camera just a little bit so you can see hopefully what I'm doing. So for the second step, I'm just going to be painting blue on the top 2/3 of the plate. So that's all covered. Okay, so once I've covered the paper plate in the two colours, I'm just going to let that dry. And the great thing about this activity, while you're letting it dry, you can go off on a bit of a nature hunt and go and gather the bits that we're going to be putting onto our frog pond collage. So get all sorts of bits, whether it's pine cones, little pebbles, bits of grass, leaves, anything you think that might help make your frog pond habitat. Okay? So in the next step of our frog pond collage, so I've got my paper plate, it's nice and dry now. I've got a whole load of bits and bobs that we picked up on our walk out and about in the village. We've got some little rocks and stones, we've got a few little red berries, we've got some leaves that have dried out, we've got a few twigs, I've got a couple of sort of bits from fir trees. I've even got some pine needles in here that we found on the pathway when we took our Christmas tree out of the house. So I've got a whole little tray of those. Probably won't use them all, but we've got a few bits and bobs to choose from. I've also got some tin foil and some cotton wool. Okay, so the tin foil bit is going to represent my pond at the base of the paper plate, and that's up to you. You don't have to lay out like that, you can do it however you like. And I'm going to use the cotton wool to represent the clouds up in the sky, and I'll be sticking those on. And then I'm just going to arrange all my bits of nature across my collage however I feel like I want to do it. Once I'm quite happy with the design, I'm going to lift them off, and then I'm going to use some glue, just some simple PVA glue. I've got it in a squeezy bottle just to make it a little bit easy when you're squeezing it onto the items. But equally, you could use a little tub of glue and use your spatula to put it all over your collage. Either way, have fun, and I hope you enjoy making your collage. I'll be back in just a moment once I've stuck all of mine down. So I've just about finished sticking all of mine onto my collage. Now what you might find, if you're in a particular rush, it might be a case that you want to use a glue gun. Obviously be really careful with it, and it's perhaps best to get an adult to do that. Or if like me, I've just put loads and loads and loads of glue on, put all the items in place where I want them, and I'm just going to leave it to dry. Now it may take time overnight or maybe a couple of days for the whole glue to set. So I'll just show you what my picture looks like at the moment. So you can see I've got my little pond and I've arranged some of the items around it, and I've got some clouds in the sky. Okay, so there you go. Hope you've had fun making your frog pond habitat, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.